I've said this before, I'll motherfucking say it again. I've said this before, I'll motherfucking say it again. Throwing the hammer is easy. Throwing the hammer is the easy part. The mental mind game is the fucking hard part. The mental mind game is the actual hard part. And as every day goes by, as I realize that more and more, man, I have to keep myself out of the gutter. I gotta keep my brain up out the gutter. Keep my brain up out the gutter. Because, man, especially since I'm throwing the 7.26, I wish that I could think about something else. But all I'm thinking about is 50 and then 55. That's all I'm thinking about. And I can't even think about that. I gotta stop thinking about that every day. It's just sabotage. It really is just sabotage. I came in. I felt all right. It was Friday, so I believe that I've thrown the 7.26 5 days in a row. So when I go to throw tomorrow, I will more than likely back off a little bit. Probably not throw the 7.26. Maybe I will, honestly. This is the first week, but yes, tinkering with the heavy hammer. I fucking excuse me. I gotta find a way around this. I don't see 50, and then I'm freaking the fuck out. Today, for whatever strange reason, I just couldn't get over. I could just couldn't get over my legs. I just could not get over my legs quite like I wanted to. Maybe some more drills. Yeah, maybe some more drills. I like to top load the drills at the beginning of the week if at all possible, and then bottom load them as the week goes on and just take more throws. But I didn't necessarily do that this week. I just kind of got frustrated. So I need to stick to my game plan as far as that goes and top load the drills at the beginning of the week. And even as far as like my weight room warm up, I think that I should probably do the fucking drills. Or do some or turns and or the drills. I think top loading that at the beginning of the week is probably a very very good idea. Then towards the end, bottom loading it and then more looking for a good throw, looking at the technique, looking for a distance. But at the beginning of the week, I think it's probably going to be healthier for me to do that. I kind of got in my own head, to be completely honest with you, throughout this time. Yeah, I was worried about that damn. I was definitely worried about the distance too much, and I was getting psychologically frustrated, and yeah, that doesn't work. And what really I think about is that day I was having a really, really good connection with the hammer, and I did not get to measure that throw. You know, it was definitely a personal best. I've improved slowly but surely, but damn, I did a bad job on one of my previous cycles about not marking throws, but I've definitely made it a very intentional thing to be marking my throws because it is important to mark them. And that doesn't mean that you're looking. I missed that one. It was close. I felt good all the way through number four. It happens all the time, but anyways, yeah. So it's important to actually mark your throws. I did a very very bad job about that at one point. So you can see some of these I was able to get through decently toward the end here. That last one was pretty decent, but yeah, just just could not feel the legs. Do not know where my legs went as far as being stable over the ball. The stability. Do not have any fucking earthly idea. Um, I threw the 6K toward the end of the practice just a few times. I wanted to sort of get my mind ready to throw that ball because it's probably the one I'm going to throw in conjunction next week with the 7.26. If I do throw two balls together, it'll probably be 7.26 and the 6K, and then the next week I'll probably go to the 7.26 and the 14, something to that nature. We'll see how things go, though. That's barring how things go. So I definitely don't stick to a plan sometimes, which is kind of a problem. But hey, I'm gonna figure it out. Got some weight room action for you. I didn't want to make this session long. I started to feel my back. So, in my years of training, there are only two things. The throwing the hammer causes back issues, but there's really two things that I have learned that have caused back problems. Those two things would be core strength, and then that other thing, I forgot what I was saying, but that other thing is your spinal erectors, and your muscle systems that go on in your back, and them not being strong enough. The chiropractor can't even save you sometimes. I wouldn't even say that them not being strong enough. I would say them not being strong enough and then them being disorganized. Both of those things can cause you to have some back issues. And since I throw so much, I stay very, very aware, very aware of how my back is fatiguing, because it kind of comes with the territory. And if I was throwing the weight, my back would be hurting by now, without an issue. But your back would be hurting if you threw the motherfucking weight. Like there ain't no ifs, ands, or the buts about it. The weight's a big bitch, and it does fatigue you. So I don't know what my advice to anybody would be, but there's people that just are doing regular training and they end up having some back problems at some point during their throwing career. So it's something that is almost very, very important to a thrower. I would say that, and maybe your knees. People end up having knee problems here and there, but those two things are very, very important. And it's important that you just monitor the fatigue and the tax on the body, just as an athlete. Being able to do that is a very, very important skill. I was watching DR Throw's video earlier today, and he said that he was very, very lucky to not have had any injuries. So, and being him, he's talked about his hip today. He almost Kuznetzel'd it, and he just stayed away. You learn. You either learn the hard way or you learn the fucking easy way. It's really, really simple. You learn. Your body you start being able to listen to your body a lot more. And it's a beautiful thing when you move. So, anyways, would have liked to got through a couple more things on this session, but I needed to get home and get some things done. I got a couple projects I got to work on, so it happens. I think I'm going to get better about it as I go, but right now it's sort of a crapshoot. It's definitely sort of a crapshoot. So, but it is very, very important to not wear yourself out mentally, and I do that. So I'm preaching with one mouth and two ears. So that's what I'm trying not to do in here, and then that's where the injury starts have to happen as well. So just things I take into consideration, but. That's just all I got, guys. You should already know what the deal is by now. Run on your toes, keep your mouth closed, lock your doors, and save your throws. And most importantly, live to fight another day. I'm get out of here.